my margin call limit is 13 margin calls. So that back to our example, it's like I've told my robot that, hey, Mr. Robot, this is first buying amount. Okay. Now, as I'm entering the market, please enter with my 50. If the market goes up, buy for money, sell for me, okay, and I make a profit out of my $50. But if the market continues to fall down like this, please buy for me 13 more times. Okay? So buy for me $15, another 15, another 15, another 15. Keep buying. Eh? So that's what we call margin call limit. Now, this depends on how much capital that you have and how much capital that you want to invest in every coin. I've given you an example. Let's say I have $100. Of course, there I don't have anyway. I'll have to trade just one coin. If I have, let's say, $200, still trade one coin. Give it enough margin calls. But if you have, let's say, $500, it's okay. You can trade the 2 coins, allocate $250 per coin. Such that meanwhile, this one, you're waiting for it to sell, you have another coin that is what? That is running. You get it? Eh? So I've said margin call limit is 13. Okay. So I'm limiting to what? To selling I'm limiting to the robot making for me another extra 13 trades or another 13 buys. Eh? Now, I'm telling the robot that, hey, Mr. Robot, if the market moves in my will, because sometimes they give you a signal, you try to go to the Game Changers group, and then I get a signal. Then a signal in the Game Changers group. So what we do, as we do analysis for you, and we give you these signals, and then you set it depending on your trading capital. You realize the Game Changers team is a good team. That will what? That gives you very many trainings every day. Wow. Let me see. Give you an example. A signal. Okay. Now, it has told us, hey guys, let's trade spell USDT. Enter current price. Okay. Take profit 3%. The drop is 15. Okay. Take profit. Call back is that. So once I see this, okay. Now, he has given you a signal. She has given you a signal. Now you have to set this signal depending on your trading capital. That's why I started with the trading capital. Okay. Now, like with my $1,000, I'm allocating $250 per trade. Now the leader is saying I should take 3%. Take 3% she's meaning whole position take profit ratio. Whole position take profit ratio. That's where I put the 3%. I see, eh? Now she's also saying whole position take profit callback. It is 0.01. See, I think that's what I saw. Yes, take profit callback 0.01%. So I put it there, 0.01%. Now, what she's saying that the drop should be 15%. Now, back to my example. She's trying to tell me that I should prepare just in case this market comes down. I should prepare to buy margin calls that cater for 15%. You get it, eh? Now, that takes me to the margin call configuration. I see the thing, margin configuration. Once I tap margin configuration, she's trying to say I should prepare to buy a drop of 15%. So I'm telling my robot we are buying 13 times. But these 13 times, what the things I add up here should at least equal to what? To 15%. Then I can say my first call can be 1, my second call can be 2, my other call can be, okay, I can first say, let me buy 1, every 1% drop. As long as, when I equate these calls, they can give me 15%. Let me say 2. Let me say 113. And then the last one. So if there is another drop of 1, then 2, like that. So you're telling the robot every time you see the market continuing to fall down by 2%, please buy from me. You get it? Like that. Now I'm trying to tell the robot buy from me every time it says another fall of 2%. You get it? Now, as long as this margin call drop, once you add it all, it equates to 15. Like now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Now, like with this, I've prepared to buy even if the market falls below and it goes up to -20. The robot will still continue buying. That's what she's meaning. You get it? Some signals will give you a drop that's maybe -30. Prepare to buy below 30. You get? Some signals will prepare to buy up to 40 or up to 60. So you should just prepare to be buying. That's what they are meaning. Okay? Now, this margin buying ratio, multiple buying ratio, it depends on your strategy. How much you want to invest every buy. Back to my example of the first buying amount 50, and I have my extra 200 to put in my 13 margin calls. Let's say I want to invest $15. Okay, now what should I tell the robot? Now what you do, if I want to invest $15, divide that by my first buying amount 50. So the ratio I get is what I tell the robot. So let's say 15 divided by 50. So I'll tell the robot by here I put 0.3 because I want to invest 15. 0.3. Hope I'm not confusing anyone. 0.3. Is that already 13? 0.3. Because all this should be 0.3. Be 0.3. Should be 0.3. Should be 0.3. Should be 0.3. 0.3. So on every call, I want to invest my $15. Now, what does this mean? This means that I've told the robot first, if you want to enter the market with my $250, first put in the $50. In case the market goes up, okay, by 3%, please sell for me. Okay, with my $5, that will be like 1.5. But in case the market continues to go down, when you see a drop of 1%, okay, buy from me with $15. But you can't tell the robot, you can't write here at $15. If write here 15, it will be a different story. But the robot understands what you call ratios. Okay? So for me to get the 15, I just say 15 divided by my first buying amount, which is 50. Then I have got 0.3. 0.3. So I write it there. And then I say, sure, I want to save. Has someone understood me on that? Confirm if you have really understood me on that. My God. Hello, my friends. You can. I didn't know that. What is this?
Nokoma ku abaana bwe bati oba nga nina abaana bwe bati nokoma ku omu kubeera nga ndi naye ku maka gange.
So, meaning you are still hearing me, right? I thought that I'm lost. Okay. Now, who has a question on margin configuration? Is there anyone who doesn't now understand margin configuration? If you have a question on margin configuration, ask me. Have you understood that? At least you have understood that properly? Is there any question? Because during those trade settings, margin configuration, most times it's one of those most confusing topics. That confuses new people. But if you have understood it clearly, then is there any question on that? You know how to, you know what the call drop means. You know what when someone says the buying call back. What is that? Do you have any question on the margin configuration? Yes. Trevor, you have a question. You can unmute and tell me if you have a question on that.
Yes. Could you please explain the margin configuration again?
Okay. That is Trevor. Any other person raising up their hand? You have not understood the margin configuration. Okay. Okay. In simple. Okay. I want to use very, very simple words. Margin configuration is it comes when you tell the robot at, hey, Mr. Robot, please, when you see the market dropping, buy for me more. Okay? When you see the market is continuing to go down, please buy for me more. And then the robot will ask you, hey, sir, how many times should I buy for you? That is what we call the margin call limit. Let me go back to, okay, I've used the example of, the example I used was for, $1,000. let's go back to our example of the $100. Okay. Let's say I have my $100. I call it 100 because, but it's not 100, it's big money. We all start like that. And remember, I started trading with $100. But was making for me $1, $2, $3, and then I share this with my friends. I was like, man, if you can trade with this robot, can make money. And then that's how I started trading. Then we said 20% of this trading capital, we put it as a first buying amount. Then we say $20. Okay. Now, then we have our extra $80, okay, to buy, to make more buys as the market is continuing to drop. You get it? Now, the robot is asking, how many more times should I buy with your $80? Now, you have to know that you need to buy with a minimum of $12 on every buy. Okay, so what I do with $80, I can say, if I'm to buy 80 divided by 12, that means I can make more. I can make more 6 buys. So that means with my $100, I'm limited to buying more 6 buys. Then I'll tell my robot, hey, please, my first buying amount is $20. That is 20% of the trading capital that I have. Then because I have to buy with a minimum of 12, okay, then I tell my robot, let's buy more 6 times. Then that will be the margin call limit. Now, the robot will tell me, hey, Fred, you want to buy more 6 times, okay? So, you want to buy more 6 times, the first buy, second buy, third buy, fourth buy, fifth buy, and sixth buy. Okay, these are my 6 margin calls. You get it? These are my 6 margin calls. I want to move that one. Now, the robot will ask me, for the drop, if you want me to buy, the first time you have told me to buy, with how many, okay, which percentage should I consider for you to buy for you? Now, that percentage you have to consider, it depends on the drop that they have given you in the signal. Now, like for this example, for the example we had, the reader had said, please prepare to buy, okay. The reader had said, you get it here. No, trading is fun. Not something fun. It's called trading. Trading is fun when you know what to do. We get any other signal, I think. I failed to get that very one. We get another signal, guys. Get another signal. Okay. Where is any signal? Where is any signal? Get another signal. Let me say, it's taking time. So, okay, assuming I'm trading this. So, okay, let us say prepare for a drop of 15%. That means when I add up all this should give me a total of 15, minimum 15. Now, I'm using my 6 margin calls should cater for the 15. Then it's me to keep dividing. Then I say, okay, if I say drop of 1, buy for me. Next order, if I say drop of 2, buy for me. That's already 3. If you say drop of maybe 3, buy for me. That's already 6. If you say drop of 4, make another call. That's already 6 plus 4. No, I can say, okay, another drop of 3, buy. Another drop of 4, buy. Okay, I can even say another drop of 3 and then another drop of 4. You get it? Eh? As long as all this caters for the 15, then you're good. That the robot is going to buy a dip of what? Of a dip of what? Of 4. Of up to 15. So I'm writing it again. Okay. A drop of 1, drop of 2, 3. That's already 6. And say drop of another 3 and another 3 and another 4. When I add all this is what? This is it. This is 4. No, this is 3, 6, 9. 9 plus 9, that's 12. 12 plus 4, that will be 16. So I've prepared to buy 16 times. That's what we see here in the margin configuration. So because I've told the robot, hey, my robot, I'm limiting to my buys up to what? Up to 16. So I just have to copy this and then I tell the robot, hey, the first call, please buy at 1. Second call, buy at 2. When you say another drop of 3, when you say another drop of 3, then what was this thing saying? When you say another drop of 3, when you see another drop of 4, buy. Now, this is about percentage. As the price is continuing to fall down, as the price is continuing to fall down, the robot is making those buys depending on the percentage drop. So we are preparing. So if the market falls down by 1%, the robot will buy. If the market continues for another 2%, the robot will buy. If the market continues for another 3%, the robot will buy. So it will keep buying depending on these instructions. Hope I'm now clear on that. Good. Now, the next question the robot is asking you. Yes, sir, you have told me to buy as the market is falling. Now, how much money should I buy with? Okay, it's asking you like multiple buying ratio. How much money you want me to buy with? So back to our $100 strategy, we are saying we want to buy with the $12. Now the robot, if I write for it like this, I want to buy with the $12, it won't understand it. What it understands is about ratios. Okay? Now what I do, because I want to buy with the $12, I'll get my 12 divided by 20. Get it? So I say, I come here and I say 12 divided by 20. So the ratio I get is if 0.6 this 0.6 0.6. So for it will know that 0.6 means $12. So I just come here 0.6 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. And then you tell it to save. So that is margin call configuration for someone who wants to use, let's say, $100. Now it really depends on how much capital that you want to invest in this. So you can always adjust that. Okay. Hope I've been clear on that. Is there any other question on that at least? Is there any other question on that? Is there any other question on that, my friend? I want to be very elaborate such that you can know these things. Is there any question on that? Can we now say that we know what margin call limit is? Can I tell myself that I've done a great job? Then a person who doesn't understand the margin calls. My brother who Mr. Mlod, you have another question still on that? Because I see your hand is up. Okay, I think ask me any other question. Okay. Now we have like 9 minutes. Okay, 9 minutes. Because if you have understood the someone has
Hello,
a
good
question.
evening.
Yes, good evening, Olivia.
I have something that has been confusing me.
Yes, my dear.
Okay, it's not about what you were talking about, but it's also about setting a trade.
Mm,
When I've bought so many margin calls
mm,
and then the coin continues to dip as it is buying,
mm,
then as it is rising a bit, then the margin calls sell.
mm.
Does that capital that I added later, does it get out of the market or it remains there after selling the margin calls?
Oh, okay. Now let us assume back to our example. Share again. Back to our example. Back to our example, okay? Now, how this robot works, I think this is the first three. I think the $20, eh? Okay. The first buy-in amount was $20. Let me see if I can clean this. Let me clean this. When the robot has started, is following your instruction, the $20, which is your first buy-in amount, it will be put in the market. Now, it will consider the first four, okay? It will add them on these ones, okay? So, it will add the $12 plus another 12, plus another 12, plus another 12. That will be how much? 12 times 4 plus 20. That will be $68. Now, this 68 will be added together. If it has to sell, let's say 68 times the 3%, it will sell that and make for you $2, and this will be added on your trading capital. So the money will come back as 68 plus the 2, that is 68. That the money will come back as $70. Now, like if you told this robot do whole warehouse, that's what you have to understand. Do whole warehouse, even these other buys, if it makes this buy, the 50th buy, it will add it on this 68. If you buy another 6 buy, it will also add it. But if you told the robot, hi, Mr. Robot, okay, by your default, you add all the first 4 buys together to the first buying amount. But now, these other ones, please don't add them. So you tell the robot that somewhere you say, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. I'm going to show you these icons. Now, it will be selling the 50th, buying the 50th call independent. So it will buy with the 50th. Now, if the market reverses back when it has already made the 50th call, it will sell that independently. So that will be 12 times 3%. So it will what? It will sell for you and make for a profit of 0.36. Now the money of that call, it was 12. So the money will come back, okay, back to USDT of that call as 12.36. Have I answered your question now? So the money will be converted back to USDT. But when it has added some, okay, then when it makes another buy, let's say the market after that continues to fall down, it will make that buy again, okay, to use the $12, and then maybe it has made another buy, the 6th buy, another $12, and then if the market reverses after buying the $56, the 6th buy, it will bring back the $12 plus an 3.6 like that. Okay. Yes. I think I've answered that. Then yes. Wonderful. Okay. So the other thing is margin call limit 6. I'm limiting to 6. Opposition take profit ratio 3. Margin configuration. Yes. Now the buy in callback. Okay. Buy in callback. Most times we don't set that, but you can put it at 0.5. Okay. Now distributed. This is what I was telling you. Now the robot is asking you. Yes, because it knows that the first 4 calls, it's combining them. Now, how about these last calls? Okay, the 5th and 6th. At what percentage should it sell? So it depends on what you want. If you want it to sell at a 3%, it will follow exactly that. And then 3%. Or you can say, only these ones, sell them at 2. And then save. Then, what else? Now, I think up here, there's what you call strategy mode, whole warehouse mode. Now, you have to make sure that you edit this too. Whole warehouse mode, it means that even in the 50th call, beyond the 50th call, because the robot adds up the first 4 calls, the first buy normal. But beyond the 50th call, it wants to separate them. Now it depends on you. If you say, no, even in the 50th call, add it to the other one. Okay, even the 6th call, add it. But we don't advise that because sometimes the market will fall down. So you want to make money from those calls. So it's a whole warehouse mode. Then sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, like that. So you change to strategy mode, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, okay? And then you switch off the AI margin calls, okay? And then I say save. After saving, there is one more thing, okay? Switch on margin calls. They are switched on. There is one more thing. One shot. Okay? Now, I think up there is cut USDT. The thing is in cycle. Make sure you put it in one shot. Then you come here where is manage strategy and then say click on one shot. If up there changes to one shot, then you're good to go. Then the last thing is the preset buying amount. Some signals will tell you current price. If the signal tells you current price, then enter at that price. If the signal tells you, please that we shall make a buy when the price drops to 0.1, you get, then you put that thing there, 0.1, and then you say activate. There you have finished to set a trading strategy. Hope I've been very clear on this. Maybe if I have any other question. Was I clear? Is there any person asking? It's exactly 9 p.m. I really have to go home. If there are no questions, I can just go in my car and I drive back. I'm saying meaning of buy in callback, please. Oh, buy in callback. Okay. What does buy in callback mean? Okay. Now, for us, we are using one shot. Okay? For us, we are using one shot. But sometimes you want this robot, you are making it an order, telling it to do cycle. Cycle means Kenneth, you want us to repeat one more time? On what, sir? What exactly do you want us to repeat? So, I was telling my friends, Daniel, that sometimes you tell this robot to do cycle. Cycle means when you buy, please buy again after you have made a sale. Then you keep repeating this. Then the robot is telling you, depending on how to say the status. Okay. Depending on if I've bought and I've sold, okay, and you want me to buy again, which percentage drop of the market should I consider for me to make another cycle or to buy again? So that's what you call buy in, call back. Okay, that is the meaning, my brother Daniel. So Alvin is asking, how to set a strategy. How to set a strategy is simple. It depends on the trading capital that you have. Okay. Now let me ask you, Alvin. Is it Alvin? Alvin, how much? Okay, Kenneth. Kenneth, how much trading capital that you want to invest in the coin, such that I set up a trade with that. Text there how much trading capital you want us to invest in the coin, and then I open it, a coin here, and then you try it. I think we can use less than 5 minutes. You would have done that. How much trading capital, so? Yes. Have you texted how much trading capital you want us to use? Let's say what? $20. Okay. $20, you cannot make more than one margin call. Okay? You have just one. Just say first buying amount $20. That's all. And then you tell the robot to buy. Want to use $20? Let me share with you. $20, you have just one margin call. 240. You see? Let me just show you. So let's say I've got a signal on the general group. Let's say I want to trade this. Someone has said, let us trade OI USDT. We enter in current price. Take profit 3%. But take profit callback 0.01. Drop is 30. Okay? And you have your $20. What you have to do is come here, look for that coin called IO. Is it what? IO. Then I look for IO. It's like I don't have all of the what? IO is here. So I click on IO, remember. Then I want to say create Martingale strategy, the bot. And then I have my $20. I say trade setting, manually create $20. I put first buy in amount $20. Margin call limit, of course you can't put anything. You can't put below 1, at least must have 1. Then whole position take profit will be 3 point. What is in the strategy? 3.01. 3.01, okay? Then whole position take profit ratio, callback 0.01. That's what is in the signal, right? Yes. Then buy and callback, leave it at that. Then margin configuration, of course here you can't change because you don't have the money. Okay, just leave it as it is. Because margin configuration means out of my $20, you have other, you want to buy more. Okay, so I click save. And then if there is any preset, is there any preset? No, they are telling us to buy current price. Then all I have to confirm, is it in one shot? Then yes, I have to put it in one shot up there. We can manage strategy, one shot should be up there. Then I say activate. I understand. That's all. That's what you do, sir, with your $20. Now my friend is also telling me, what if I have what? So how can you know that this coin is good for you to trade, or you look for a coin? Thanks, Papa. Okay. How about we need to preset price? Okay, I showed you that. Now, Michael is saying, hey Fred, what if I have 250? 250, I gave you a simple strategy. Okay, come here. Yeah, sure. Because I'm summarizing, it's late. I was still at school. I have to drive home. So you have your 200, 240. We said, don't enter with all this money once. First enter with 20%. You get it, eh? So I get my 220, 20% of 240. Let me go to my calculator here. Here's my calculator. 20% times 240. So my first buying amount will be what? Will be 40. Okay. So my first buying amount will be what? 48? It is 48. That's your first buying amount. Let's go to the signal. Let's say I want to trade IO with the 240. So I will come to the trade. I'll come to the trade. Go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. So I'm telling the robot, hey, Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot. Okay. Let me get him. Okay. I come here and I search IO. IO. So I come to IO like that. Understand? Great. Sorry, great. Then I want to put my trade setting. With my 240, 20% is 48. So I put here my 48. Then AI margin calls are off. Now, the trade is saying, please prepare to buy a drop of 30%. Okay. Now, if I'm to prepare to buy a drop of 30% with my 240, if I remove 240 minus 48, how much money am I remaining with to buy the margin calls? Okay, 240 minus 48%. So I'm remaining with my 192. Now it depends on how much do I want to invest per margin call. It should be a minimum of 12. So if I say this divided by 12, I'll have a chance to buy 16 times. But I can say no, for me I want to invest $15 on every margin call. So that will be what? That will be 12 margin calls. The higher the margin calls, the better. So as I said 12, then I'll have 16. So this will be my margin call limit. So margin call limit is 16. You get it? I'm summarizing everything for you using your example. That will be. Now the robot will ask you, okay, you're telling me to buy 16 times. It will give it to you in margin call. I think first call, second call, up to 16th call, because you're telling the robot to buy 16 times. Now the robot guy, Manya, the signal is telling you, please prepare to buy up to 30% drop. To prepare to buy up to 30% drop. That if I add this margin call, the drop, this is like the 3.2, all this should at least give me up to 30. Then I tell my robot, if you say drop of 1, if you say drop of 3, if you say drop of, let's say, 2, can even tell it here, another drop of 2 buy, another drop of 3, another drop of 3, another drop of, let's say, 3, and another drop of 4, another drop of, let's say, 4, another drop of 4, another drop of, let's say, 4, now another drop of 5, 5, 5, 5. Now if I try to add, if I add all these drops, can it give me 30? So this is it. 10, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 16, 20, 24, 20, 24, 28, that is 30. So 30, 35, 36, 30, no, 30, 35, 35, 40, 42, what? This is what? 40, 45, 50, 60. So according to this, I've prepared to buy for a drop of up to 60. So you can adjust this to fit in a 30% drop. So because the person who has given the signal is expecting, in case the thing is to fall down, it will fall down another 60%. You get it? Then the multiple buying ratio, the robot is asking you, sir, you're telling me to buy with the remaining 240. The remaining was what? The remaining was, okay, 198. So how much money should I keep investing? So for us, we agreed that to make the 16 should be investing 12. But if I write 12 here, the robot will look at it as a different thing. So the robot understands ratio. Get that 12 of yours, okay, the 12 you want to invest, 12 divided by your first buying amount, which is 48. Okay, and the answer you get is right, what to write there. Now I say my 12 divided by 48. So that will be 0.25. You get it? So do you think it's not magic science? So I'll tell my robot by 0.25. You can adjust this depending on how much you want to invest. I think I'm even tired. 2.5. I think this is the last question I'm handling. 2.5. And now this is not magic science. You can even say, no, for the first buying amount, I want to invest 48. Now the second, let me invest 12, but the next one, let me invest 30. The following one, let me invest 20. So it really depends on you. As long as you understand that the figure I want to put here, let's say I want to put here $30. I can't put here $30. I just come here and I say 30 divided by my first buying amount, which is 48. Then I write here like 0.625. You get it? Is that the ratio? 25. Yes, 25. Something of that kind. So it depends, but I want to make sure you understand this. So it's about how much you want to add here. Okay. They shall end on this. And on this. 25. 5. My head is tired. Been reading since morning, but it's okay. The work is good. Okay. 25. Okay. Then I can save. Okay. Then the last thing is distributed take profit allocation. So it's up to you. Okay. Do you want to sell this at 0.2, 0.1, 1.2, or you want 3? Okay. It's really up to you. So I can say 2, at every time this thing moves up by 2, please sell for me. Oh, this I can say every time this moves up for me at 3% more, 3%. Okay, 2. Okay. So it really depends on you how much, and even it depends on you, okay? How much you want. And advise 3. 3 is okay. Now you make sure that that you now save. So sure, I've saved. Then the other thing, make sure that up there is one shot. And then someone was asking me, how about what if they have told us to preset? Let's say they have told us like this signal was saying current price. But what if it was a preset? Okay. Entry preset at 0.5. So I can just come here and I think first preset buy any price. Let's say 0.5. That's all. Then you say sure. The figure they have given you is what you write there. And then you say activate. Yeah, great. Then you have finished. I think I've answered that. Now I saw the last question. I think the last question I'm going to handle today was it? Last question I'm going to answer today as the first preset. Yes, that's okay. Then Chanda Mwembo. Chanda Mwembo is saying, how? So how can you know that this coin is good for you to trade? Or how can you look for a coin? Okay, now that is at advanced level. We can't go into that for our new people who have just joined us. Okay, but every midday, the Game Changer has a system that trains people. Every midday, we train you how to identify these trades. So then, for you, be attending the trainings of midday. So I'm always with you on Tuesday, midday, then Thursday, midday. On Thursday, I train these things. How do you see that this coin is good to trade? How do you see that this is not good to trade? Okay, I'll be teaching you that. Okay. Yes, understand. Sir. Okay, my friend. Okay, I love you guys. What you have to do is that let us build our ROQ business. You have started something that can give you crazy money. I make my money from Royal Q. Okay. Hey, Kenneth says he likes the way I teach. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. Our Amor is available, and then other leaders are also available. We are good people. You can ask any question, and then we hope you understand. Now, what I was telling you, my friends, that I want us to build our teams. Okay, it's nice for you to trade, but it's also nice for you to trade, and you have a trading team of people trading under you. You make crazy money. You get it? But I love you. Let's take our business serious. I think I can now go home. May God bless you and keep you. I always pray for you. Yeah, God is with you. Okay, thank you.